I'd say in the first season of Pokemon, Ash isn't the protagonist. He's merely the character that you follow. There's a true protagonist of the Kanto region. The guy that gets it all. The guy that doesn't even have to try. And he's also the biggest... Am I allowed to say that in the first, minute of the video? I don't know if I am. In all of Pokemon, Wheezy's videos are always so much fun to watch, and people have been requesting more reactions. So as long as it's okay with Wheezy, then we're going to keep watching them.
Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, you'll come across a person in life whose sole purpose in your story arc is to humble you to oblivion. They look better than you, they're smarter than you, they get more shorties, more money, more motion, more everything, and you just gotta take it. Where it takes you blood, sweat.
You know, thinking back, I think Gary might be one of the best characters in the entire franchise.
Years just to be mediocre at. They are effortlessly elite. So what happens when this
Bro got 10 gym badges in a region that's only supposed to have 8. Although I know that the region is probably bigger than what you see and bigger than the game, because obviously an entire region of a country can't be condensed down to just a few towns or a city that's the size of 17 buildings and someone's messy garden. So there's obviously going to be other gyms as well. That makes sense. But he was speedrunning. He just went to all of them and it took no time at all. Though to be fair, Ash was being slowed down by Team Rocket, and I don't really know why they were going after Ash, considering he only earned about 3 out of his 8 gym badges in Kanto anyway. Don't know why he didn't just go after Gary. Oh, well, Gary is probably more threatening, so if they can't get the Pikachu, then I don't know what they're gonna do to Gary.
This person is also not only from your hometown with the same goal, but it's also a bully. What does it take for you to rise above? That's what we're gonna explore in this video using the biggest dickhead in Pokemon, Gary fucking Oak. So we all remember day 1 of the Pokemon anime. Ash wakes up late, goes to Professor.
I think Gary's the perfect first rival. Now, obviously, not every rival needs to be like this. I think the fact that everyone's like, oh, give me the mean rival. Give me the rival that's a proper dick to us. I don't think it's necessarily required for all of the games, but as a way to start the franchise, it was perfect.
He's at a starter, so he's got to roll with the fat ass gopher. But what was Gary doing? He pulled up with his big red bus of bitches. Like, what's good, Ashy boy? Gary! That's big G to you, n***. Now how about you take your leprechaun PJs and fucking daddle?
Oh my god, Big G! So much fucking aura.
How do you have a cheerleader crew? There's some backstory to this. Yeah, he's like the coolest kid in town. He has everything. He's rich. He's got to be rich. He's got the Lambo in the back.
Ride my shit harder. Damn, Gary, what starter did you pick? Wouldn't you like to know, Ashy boy?
Let's just say when you grimes the professor, you get some pretty perks. Aight, smell you later, trash ketchum.
And he rode off in his Porsche and embarked on his adventure. Before we dive into this juicy rivalry, I have something equally juicy for y'all to feast on. And
juicy and
big? Opportunity to win big with a free gaming console or a chunk of $10,000 in Amazon gift cards.
$10,000?
The sponsor of today's video, Raid Shadow Legends.
No, you're kidding me. Raid Shadow Legends is doing that?
Spring Talaria with the special Spring Hunt
Spring Hunt?
April 15th to May 30th.
Oh, 2024. Right.
It's springhhunt.plarium.com.
It's 2025.
The game with the link in my description. You can start.
This video is a little bit older. That's true. But Raid Shadow Legends, though.
On top of that, Raid is
you should use Wheezy's link.
Which are going to consist of
probably still works.
In-game activities for all players where you can get crazy drops such
Let's
as
see. Does it still work?
Chronicler Adeline. She's a
Page
top
blocks. What if I proceed anyway? Oh, it still works. I think it still works. Is that Santa Claus? They put Santa in Raid Shadow Legends
without hitting them, even if that enemy has block debuffs. Together, you just got to be logged in for 7 days from April 11th to July. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in my description or scan my QR code.
July is past. That's true.
Through my link.
But you can still use Wheezy's link.
With the epic champion Tayroll, one of my favorite champions, and for good reason. He's strong as hell. But if that ain't enough for you, at level 25, you'll get another starter pack that gets you at Rector Draft. This is big value, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, this is only available via my link because the Raid team wanted me to bless y'all. After downloading, make sure to use the promo code SpringHunt24 for some more silver.
That is the wrong year.
And find me in the game as
I will admit,
and we can be legends together.
That is true. It's the wrong year.
Believe it or not, though, this wasn't actually the first time meeting. The two pupils from Palatown knew each other as neighbors since they were very, very young, and you can tell their dynamic has always been the same.
Yeah, there's a lot of history here.
That really sealed their rivalry.
I don't remember if while watching the show you get to see much of the history, but there is definitely history here.
Ash was out fishing. He got his little old rod and caught himself a little Magikarp. The Magikarp more so caught him. Gary saw that and was like, embarrassing. And the two started arguing about who the secret fishing spot belonged to. After some bickering, they decide whoever catches something first gets to claim the spot. Sure enough, someone starts shaking in the water and they both start pulling at it. Out comes a Pokeball and they start blabbering over who.
Wait, it's a broken Pokeball?
It's mine. It's mine. Shut up, loser. I know you are, but what am I?
Just win the strength fight. The biggest and the strongest claim victory overall. That's how it usually goes.
Blah, blah, blah. And boom. Congrats, you dumbasses.
They killed it.
I guess it's a tie. A tie with you might as well be a loss.
Yikes. And this rusty Pokeball basically sealed the rivalry.
This is not a rivalry. They always kick our ass.
Gary crunched the first couple gyms ahead of Ash, which makes sense considering he's driving everywhere, whereas Ash gotta walk.
Yeah, that is true. There's a reason why he was able to get it around so quickly. He does just have a car.
Press B, buddy. We don't even get to see Gary that much at the beginning, except when gym leaders just ride his shit, talking about how he walked into their gym, snatched a badge with no difficulty. They just throw some reminders here and there that he's the one. Like, people.
I mean, that means that he's at least like good at what he does. He's genuinely like a talented trainer.
What purpose does this serve? This is his only screen time all episode. They got my guy Ash looking like a fucking spinda, bro. Golly.
I think I just thought it was funny.
The anime's filled with little hidden jabs from Gary from start to finish. But all of this bullying wouldn't really mean shit if Gary was some bump. But they also remind us why Gary's low-key a better trainer. Let's take the time that this dude Ash was starting to feel self-conscious that, hey, for a nigga with the last name Ketchum, I kinda suck at catching Pokemon. Pikachu.
Yeah, but you know what? It's all about the journey, isn't it? Journey before destination. That's what they say.
Bulbasaur joined me, Squirtle joined me, and Pidgeotto was low-key a struggle. So he said, nah, fuck that. It's time to earn a catch for once. Misty even got on him while he was downtown, but
you sure you won't need handouts? Like you needed for our gyms?
Damn! Girls are mean, bruh.
That's
this gave
true.
Ash some much-needed conviction. So
it's so true to think about the first gym battle. I mean, it was pretty much a gimme. You just activate the sprinklers. Come on, I don't know what he was thinking bringing a Pikachu into a freaking ground-type, rock-type gym. And then the second gym, oh, you saved the gym, you get the gym badge. That's not how the rules are supposed to work, little man.
when he rolled up to the beach and found a wild Krabby, you can imagine how
Whoa, he is flexible, what the hell?
hyped he was. I ain't gonna lie, it was a tough watch, because this nigga dead started fighting it with a stick instead of using his army of fucking aliens. But you know what? At the end of the day, he caught that crab and it got sent to O. So what does Gary have to do with this? Well, this brings us to another hallmark of a bully like Gary. The comparisons. Ash FaceTimes the professor and finds him cooking dinner, and Ash is like, bitch, is you eating
Wait, is that hot pot? Yo, that looks good though.
Krabby stew?
And Oak's like,
First of all, respect your fucking elders. Second of all, ain't nobody want to eat that small ass Krabby.
Oh, it is
She
tiny.
got no protein. I'm bulking. Besides, if I wanted to eat a crab,
Bro, Hogan's bulking.
I'd much rather choose my grandson's. Big G got one too, obviously, and it's way bigger.
Wow. Wow, it is. Okay, to be fair, that one is about 5 times the size. You'd have to feel a little emasculated if that would happen to you as
What
well.
else is bigger? I'll tell you what else. The amount of Pokemon he's caught. Gary has caught 45 Pokemon, which is 38 more than you.
first of all, this was
45.
absolutely unnecessary. Second of all, 45! 45! That is almost a third of every Pokemon in the region. Doing the
45 is ridiculous. Although he does say that when you, I mean, Blue says that when you get to the SSN, he's like, oh yeah, I already got 40 different types. I'm like, where did you find 40 different types in the last 2.5 hours that it took me to get here? The animations for encountering Pokemon and then throwing the ball and catching it would have taken up 90% of that time anyway. Where'd you get
this
them
nigga
all
must
from?
be at like Saffron City at least. Someone tell bro this is not a speedrun. Thing is though, we know Gary to be a bully.
Oh, that's it. He's a speedrunner. That's literally it. Gary Oak is a speedrunner. We figured it out. He's got his little speedrunning gloves on, and he's trying to go as fast as possible. He's trying to get the best time. I mean, he's like literally 11 years old, so he's trying to speedrun life as well, apparently.
Where is the targeted harassment? Well, it doesn't get more targeted than the beach house.
So?
So basically, there's a beach beauty and costume contest going on with a 1,000 Poké$ prize. The gang needs this money because they must up this old man's boat and need to pay for the repairs. You know, a valiant reason. But what does Gary do? This nigga pulled up with 6 hoes to the pageant. He got a full Pokemon party of shorty.
Where does he even find them? Do you think they're just like, he just has a lot of money, so he just pays for them? Isn't he like 11 years old?
How did he even find this island? Do y'all know what this island is even called? Porta Vista. What the fuck is a Porta Vista? I have never seen that shit before. This guy then, mic in hand, all the attention on him and his fan club. Middle of a beauty contest. You know what's time to sell the crowd on why you deserve to win. First thing that comes out of his mouth.
Ashy boy, I know you're in there somewhere. You know what they say? Opposites
Share.
attract, which makes sense, cause you a bitch and you get no bitches. Fuck, he's right.
Can't believe he's such a hater. This is ridiculous. Ash put shit on.
Gary, he gets cash, he got motion, unlike Ash.
I wrote that myself, Ashy boy. This man is competing for money and the only thing on his mind is dragging Ash. You know he don't need the money either, this damn Nepo baby. Oh,
Yeah, he genuinely does not. I swear, he must be the richest guy in Hoenn. Kanzo.
do something! Ash even had to press him after like,
Nigga, you doing all this yapping. How about we say fuck the bullshit in battle? Why would I waste my time with an amateur? Sounds like you're just a bitch. Takes one to know one.
Speaking of beaches and resorts, Cinnabar Island. If it wasn't obvious, these two motherfuckers end up being on the boat together. You know, Ash has been on his grind as of recent. He got 6 badges. Questionable as fuck if you've seen this vid, but he got them.
Questionable.
About to go get his 7th, but who does he see? Nah, who let
about to go get his 7th, not earn, just get it.
this musty ass nigga on the boat? Gary! Yes, bruh. Gary's on the way to Cinnabar Island. But
I think he just follows him around for fun. Also, all these women just, is their job just to follow Gary around?
not to challenge Blaine, but for vacation. His whole life is a vacation. Bro literally said, I got so many badges, I'm on a break. Oh, and by the way, there's no gym on the island anymore. No cap, I'm throwing him off the boat. Call me twisted, I don't give a shit. I'm crashing the fuck.
Hey, no one would know. It's international waters, right? No one would know if you just throw him off. Just give him a little tossed. Who's gonna know, apart from the 17 women that follow him around every day?
On that boat. Matter of fact, we both drowning. Palatown not gonna have no champs. Oh well, oh well. This wasn't even the worst of it. After some failed attempts by Ash and them to find a—
Whoa, what is that mustache? Whoa, hey, we need to chill out on that one specifically.
To find a place to stay for the night. They ended up at this hotel where it seems like some people are having a banquet. And look at this silhouette, bruh. I know that ain't who I think it is. And what the hell do he got going on? He getting freaky with them aliens from Toy Story? Holy electabuzz at Hitmonlee.
Wait, whoa, the Hitmonlee and the, like, whoa, what's going on here? Why are they dressed up like that? Is that animal abuse? Can we count that as animal abuse? Do they know what's going on?
No comment. So mind you, Ash is here on business, starving and homeless for the night. And Gary's at this buffet, chilling.
Oh, look, he's chowing down. He's got the Magikarp there.
I'll give you my leftovers in a doggy bag if you spin around and say Pikachu. Bro, have some shame. That was just ridiculous. All right, so he interrupted the 7th gym, but you know what? It was on an island. He was on vacation. Sure. You know,
because he already has the 10 gym badges. What more could he possibly need? You can already get into the Pokemon League.
The 8th gym, at least, is in that boring-ass city, Viridian City. Literally the 2nd town in the game. He got no reason to— Still collecting badges, Ashy boy? This nigga is bored. You got—
He actually is bored. He's got 10.
Catching up to do, Ashy boy. I already have 10 badges. Okay, pause. Rock, Missy, Search, that's 8. Okay, that's 8. I know mathematics.
Can we just, like, do you think you could get, like, fraud badges? That you could get imposter badges, counterfeit badges that they sell on street corners? Do they have like a QR code that they need to scan on the badges to make sure they're authentic?
But shit ain't adding up. And what the fuck are these? Gary then says he's gonna waltz into the Earth Gem and beat it, purely to show that he's better than Ash. So that's what he does. And he sends out Nidoking against Giovanni's Golem. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a sec. I just realized something. It's like episode 63. How is this the first time we've seen Gary battle? He one-shots Golem and Giovanni returns the favor with his Kingler. Gary then sends out his Arcanine and I'm like, alright.
Bro, what are you doing with an Arcanine? Okay, it's against a Kingler. Like, I know that Kingler doesn't really have the best special in Generation 1 because it's before the physical special split. I mean, that's a game thing anyway, but I don't know.
It's a water type. Hold on.
What are you doing?
It was type chart. How the fuck he gonna beat it? But yeah, Giovanni then—
Maybe he's like so over leveled that he just doesn't care. It's like, it's whatever. I know it's resisted, but it's gonna kill anyway.
To this with you know, an armored Mewtwo and knocks out not just Gary's Pokemon, but Gary himself. And you know what? Call me crazy, but seeing bro lose like this is kind of awkward. After all the shit he talked, how do you expect me to sit here and watch his fan club crying about his L with Ash holding him in his arms? Bro had—
Oh my god, yeah, he is holding in his arms. I mean, at that point, he can just sneaky take the badges. Just take them. He's not gonna notice.
10 badges already. Was it that serious? Now, if we fast forward a bit, we already know that Ash beats this gym, but what happens next threw me off.
He's our victor. He's our man. No one wins like Ketchup can.
What?
Damn, I gotta admit.
Oh, they switched up really quick, didn't they?
Boy, you're actually not bad. But no one will beat the Pokemon I saw.
That's true.
Those 3 things just made him lose aura, bro. Now, I didn't want to jump the gun and call him a fraud.
I mean, it's a Mewtwo. It's an armored Mewtwo, to be specific. I mean, that's ridiculous. How is he supposed to beat that?
But I had my eye on this dude until something happened that blew the doors of this high roller, never lose, superior image wide open. Peep this. Now that both trainers are eligible to enter the league, they then decide to head back to Palatown to Oak's lab to get some more in. But it didn't take long for emotions to flare up.
Damn, Ash, they got your Krabby on T duty. Yeah, well, where's your Krabby at?
They ate him.
Check out mine.
Oh, it's still a Krabby. God, it's so big. Wow, that's such a big Krabby.
Okay, well, size doesn't matter.
Looks like dinner to me. Looks like a lot of protein stuffed in that one.
I would disagree. Huh? Ash, you ain't ready for the Pokemon League. But I got 8 badges. Yeah, but how much Pokemon you catch? Catch them. Let's find out. Okay, well.
Only 15 and 17,000 of them are Tauros?
It seems that Ash has seen over 100 different Pokemon, and Gary has seen 60.
Whoa.
Whoa, what? How was that possible? Spent too much time speedrunning and goofing off and vacationing, not journeying like Ash did, is it?
You whip out your Pokedex every time you see.
Oh my god, wait, hold on, I know what he's done. He's rare candied, isn't he? He just rare candied to level 100 and he's slapping up everything because he's a rich Nepo baby and he's using performance enhancing drugs. That's what he's done.
But I catch first and ask questions later.
So Gary had caught 45 Pokemon within the opening episodes, but he's only seen 60 Pokemon. Surely he hasn't been.
This is Ash's shelf of Pokemon. Mind you, all the green ones are Tauros from the Safari episode. And Gary has caught...
Wait, am I reading this right?
Over 200 Pokemon.
What?
Hold on. Say it ain't.
How did he get 200? Did he go to Johto? I guess he could have recaught the same Pokemon over and over again. That's true.
Catching dupes, duplicates, copycats. So earlier, those 45 could have just been straight Rattatas and Pidgeys. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 badges.
That's true.
Duplicate Pokemon. I gotta say it. This nigga is a stat pattern. Major aura deductions. Major. With all this tension.
He's just trying to run up the leaderboards. He doesn't care about the love of the game.
He was truly the go-to Pallet Town. Ash and Gary decide to battle. And I'm like, yeah, let's do this, because some nasty narratives are about to be brought to the table. But like they do with most of my fun, Team Rocket pulls up and just takes a piss on it. They ate up so much of the episode time.
They gotta keep you waiting. They gotta keep you, fiending for it. When are they gonna fight? They gotta keep you in the wings waiting.
They just decide.
Thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, we'll settle it at the Pokemon League.
These niggas did.
Yeah, of course, because they have to keep watching more episodes. Come on, guys. They're not going to battle into the Pokemon League. Of course they're not going to.
Settle it at the Pokemon League. They met, but they did not battle. Like, look at them. This is them meeting. At this point, y'all could give me the script.
Ashy boy. Gary.
We got completely edged out of this battle because Gary got bounced out a round before Ash. And I wouldn't even have a problem with this if...
Wait, did he really? Is that what happened in the Indigo League? Then how did... Oh, was it the Johto League that they fought in? Wow, it must have been... They waited 2 entire regions, so that's ridiculous. I can't believe they writ it into the entire story. It was like, yeah, no, we'll meet the Pokemon League. Oh, it's going to be such a sick battle. We're going to have the clash of the Titans. And then they're just like, oh yeah, no, he lost in the other round. That's tough. I don't know what to tell you.
This nigga did not talk so much shit for the manner that he got bounced out. Gary and his opponent, Melissa, are in the dying moments of their 4th round match, and we have Nidoking versus Golem. I'm sat here thinking,
okay, well, he one-shot another Golem. Surely it should be just as easy.
One ground move from either of these motherfuckers, and this is GG. Then Gary instructs Horn Attack. This snobby ass is the child of a professor, and he's using Horn Attack against rock types. So as I've been suspecting, this nigga is low-key a fraud. But let's...
What did he use against the Golem?
See what happens to this Horn Attack. Golem grabs it with one hand, jumps 100 feet in the air, and swan dives into the ground.
My God.
And stands on top of him. He straight daddied him. Ash comes out.
Oh, yeah, that's really... Honestly, that's just a Golem diff. That right there, that's a ground type diff. I don't know what to tell you other than that.
See this sad excuse of a trainer, and he's like,
you're lucky my cheerleaders were cheering for me and distracted me.
Oh my god, bro, you just got exposed. Like, cope harder.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the aura is gone. The aura is wiped.
Aura ain't gonna cover the fact that you are absolutely cheeks. After this sad crash out, we don't see Gary for a minute. Ash obviously does 1 round better in the Indigo League before the incident, but then goes and tours the Orange Islands for his little consolation wing.
Oh, the Orange Islands! I forgot about the Orange Islands.
We just don't see much of Gary until Ash returns to Oak's lab to give him the GS ball, and Team Rocket show up and just stain the whole lab, bro. I swear to god, if these clowns time, they did freestyling about protecting the world from devastation and put it to...
Where'd they get the freaking budget for this? How did they get all this money?
Escaping, they'd be more wanted than Diddy. But Ash and them get bailed out by this mysterious figure. Looks like Sheik or something, and it's revealed to be none other than Gary. And Loki saved the day. And Gary seemed...
Why is he wearing a cloak? What was the point of wearing a cloak? I mean, that's kind of cool to, like, appear and save the day while wearing a cloak. I mean, it's cool, but like, where did he get it from? Did he plan this beforehand? Did he pick up a cloak and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna jump in and save the day. I'm gonna put this freaking cloak on. I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna tear it off and it's gonna be really cool.
To be on some different timer, like he just went through a time skip or some shit. So Ash's ego is hurt and he lets Gary know that he won the Orange Islands and did better than him in the Indigo League. To which Gary said, damn, that's crazy. You did all that and still losing to Team Rocket with your weak ass. And this motherfucker gets rattled. How do you get more silverware and still get out-auraed by this fraud? You already know the Professor Glaze and talking about,
man, my grandson definitely improved a lot since.
And this created too much tension. attention that they finally said, fuck the...
I mean, he's his grandson. He's supposed to say that, isn't he? He's not going to say, oh, my grandson's a stupid, useless idiot, and I hate him. I hate him.
League, let's just battle and release some of this damn tension. And now, finally, we better see these two battle. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
But the whole of the
been waiting a long time for this.
Pulled out not one Pokeball, edging us the whole time. Let's get active. So they go for Pikachu versus Eevee. Pikachu goes for quick attack, and Eevee responds with reflect. Pikachu then goes
he have an Eevee for?
And Eevee responds with double team. And Ash is shocked like he's never seen a double team before. Eevee then uses takedown, and Pikachu dodges with...
Honestly, I think double team against something like Pikachu is pretty not a great idea because you can just do like an area of effect electric blast that'll assumedly hit everything, surely.
Ash then once again goes for it. You guessed it, Thunderbolt, and Gary responds with Skull Bash, and I swear to God,
Skull Bash?
One shots Pikachu. I could go in on Ash for hours about why he sucks, and that's never stopped me before. But let me show y'all why this loss hits a little different. Gary actually said GG, not in a snotty way, but humbly, and then he said he still got more work to do, and then left for Johto. Ash then yells at him saying he'll beat him the next time. He just gives him a dismissive wave. Yeah, not gonna lie, this is a massive shift in dynamic. Gary might as well spit on him, bro. He took Ash's top 16 in Orange League and just pissed on it before returning to his own path. See, this is the difference between a man in his bag versus a man obsessed with another's. Even Misty was like, not gonna lie, Ash, since that fraud league you won, you low-key fell off. Like me
the fraud league. Ash fell off. That's tough.
Personally, I ain't go.
Ash falls off. Ash has fallen off more than any character in fiction. If you can think of another character that has fallen off as frequently, as many times as Ash has, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know. I can't think of a single one.
I went out to an Eevee, and that's when Ash said enough is enough, and these started to head towards the Johto League. While later, in the middle of Ash and them's Johto run, they randomly come across Gary and his now evolved Umbreon absolutely wiped the floor with an Alakazam. I'm talking dodging and straight toying with him. And when Ash comes down to challenge,
but I mean, Umbreon is really sick. I mean, oh my god, such a cool mon.
Himself, Gary straight said, yo, didn't I crunch your Pikachu with an Eevee? I ain't gonna improve from battling you again, so I'm good. Ash is like, whoa, I can beat you with any of my other Pokemon. Yeah, this ain't a party, bro.
Yeah, you got look at all these other babies.
Gary once again decides.
And the shiny Noxel's pretty cool though. He has a shiny Noxel.
Walking his path, unbothered by Ash. This obviously has Ash fuming, but he gets some consolation later in the episode. Team Rocket end up cutting the entire power from a city, and in a surprising twist of fate, Gary and Ash end up working together to bring it back. After they complete the job and Gary starts heading back, he actually turns around and says, you know what, Ash? You've actually improved a lot. Maybe next time I'll challenge you. Yeah, I know.
That's cute.
I ain't gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen, I was not ready for this I have no enemies arc. It is very unexpected. Like, even later, when Ash finds Gary preparing for a Pokemon race and decides to race himself, I thought they'd be talking shit to
yeah, he's holding it. Whoa, don't put the collar on the neck. It's gonna choke the poor thing. Although it's not gonna. It probably has a neck made of titanium vibranium. And honestly, Gary Oak is tiny. He's probably not pulling on it too hard, but you know, you just gotta practice safety in your races. You don't want to harm your Pokemon.
But instead of going at each other's necks, it was actually like wholesome, just harmless competition, and they were encouraging each other to try their best. Gary and Ash end up leading the race with Arcanine.
Is that a hoverboard? Oh, it's a skateboard.
Bailey, respectively. And there's
why is Bailey for racing? Bro's got like 35 base speed.
Still being respectful to each other. Hey, I'll meet you at the finish line. Not if I beat you there first. Fucking hell, man. Just kiss at this point. What happened to the animosity? Then who had to ruin their moment? But these guys. They deadass stole Arcanine and forced Ash to pull up this DMX move
not
where
Arcanine.
He launches himself off a cliff, impales their Meowth balloon with a skateboard, and frees Arcanine, telling y'all there is no reason.
I mean, he's gonna die though, right? Surely, this is where Ash dies and the rest of it is a coma.
Reason for a man with 6 Pokemon to be doing this level of extreme sports. Send out that damn knock.
He has a literal flying type. What is he doing?
To do this for you. Unless you wanted to show Gary that you're his real ride or die. Aww. Anyways, they then continue the race, and Gary is by every means of the word faster. So then Ash pulls off another shortcut to catch him. Like, this might be low-key cheating, but the balls to pull this off, I respect.
Whoa!
They go neck and
neck. I would not trust a Bayleaf to do that kind of jump for me. I'm gonna be honest. Listen, I love you, Bayleaf. Bayleaf, fantastic Pokemon, great Pokemon, love it so much. I'm not trusting him to make that kind of jump. Those little stubby legs are not taking us over the chasms.
And Ash actually wins. And you want to see Gary's reaction? He smiled and said, no regrets. What is going on? After this, I just had to sit down and pray that the hatred came back, because I'm here for problems. And low-key, my prayers were answered.
Where's the drama?
To the Johto League. Alright, last time these guys were in the playoffs together, we didn't even get to see them meet, so hopefully this time around is different. These Palatine motherfuckers meet outside the arena before before the tournament starts, and to be honest, they keep shit classy. Wish each other luck, and different from before, Gary's got a subtle confidence in his own ability, but dropped the insults on Ash that he used to fire out so much. Later that night, Ash went on a moonlight walk to clear his head. As he's
Moonlight? Did you say moonlight? Umbreon? Where are you, Umbreon?
He finds none other than Gary. Pops a squat right beside him, and they start bonding over how they can't sleep.
Heh, guess you can't sleep. Yeah, you know it, buddy. Buddy? Wow, what a full moon. Yeah, you know, Ash, it was a full...
I guess they've formed some respect for each other ever since Ash, you know, actually won the Orange League and Gary got knocked out. Maybe it humbled them a bit.
The night we left Pallet Town, right? What? Who knows what would have happened if we never left home? Probably wouldn't be together right now. You mean that
be together?
Physically or figuratively? Cause I don't really swing that. Anyways, I'm a your ass tomorrow. Like, my ass up.
I don't know if Johto softened up Gary a little or something, but later in the tournament, after the round of 16 was announced, and it looked like he was gonna face Ash, he was back to his old ways. Talking shit, calling him a loser, dim-witted punk, got me.
Nah, that's just good competition. That's just good competition. Come on, you gotta get a little bit of drama. That's how they do it for boxing matches. You ever seen, like, KSI get ready for a boxing match? He pretends to hate the person that he's going up against. You gotta just formulate some drama,
Back
right?
in the mood for the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got two international traders from Kanto competing from the same hometown. One's the grandson of the great Professor Oak, and the other won the Orange Islands.
That's a legit league.
The match starts with Nidoqueen versus Tauros. Put into context how mid Tauros is, Ash first called him up in Orange Islands because I swear to God, he was banking on beginner's luck. Y'all's GOAT is not a serious guy, I'm trying to tell y'all. Nidoqueen started with Rock Smash.
No, Tauros is good, it's fast. And in Generation 1 and 2, it's strong, especially in Gen 1. Oh, but now we're in Johto. Those mechanics don't apply anymore, right?
Tauros responded with Horn Attack, and what Gary did next was nothing short of diabolical. Bro got Nidoqueen to grab Tauros by the horns and
oh no, he learned that. He learned that from the Golem. Is it gonna jump now? Is it gonna jump and body slam it?
Hyper Beam.
Oh, that's tough.
For this. Ash then sends out Heracross and Gary switches to Magmar because, you know, Fire Burn Bug. And this shit was nuts, not gonna hold. Magmar flamethrowers and Heracross dodges before hitting him back with Fury swipes and launches Magmar into the air.
Let's go!
Let me let him cook. But Gary was not phased. He got Magmar to then Fire Blast, go into the Fire Blast, and belly flop into Heracross or point blank flamethrowing Heracross in the face.
What just happened? Wait, does he just not take fall damage? Does Magmar have a passive that allows him to have Feather Fall?
Wow, yeah, okay, that's 2 Pokemon gone. Ain't no damn way we gonna make it out of this one.
Blow the flames away now!
Okay, Heracross, blow the flames away now. Bugsy, you won't.
I mean, he does have wings. He is on fire. Okay, Ash. That Pokemon is on fire. That's ridiculous. Almost as ridiculous as how much money you can save using code Patterrz at Gamer Subs to get money off your delicious beverages and fantastic waifu cups and things like that. Just almost as ridiculous as using code Patterrz at Gamer Subs. Not quite as, but almost.
I can believe it. Yeah,
hey,
I know. Recent update. Heracross then follows up with Mega Horn, which Magmar tries to defend against with Flamethrower, but I swear to God, Heracross literally rams through it, hits Magmar, and knocks it out. The bug type move damn near one-shot Magmar. You know?
I cannot believe that Fire Blast belly flop into Flamethrower combo did not knock out the Heracross. That is ridiculous. Bro's got grit and determination.
Oh, Heracross is that strong because he used to suck sap out of the trees at my lab.
Gary then decides enough is enough and sends out his Blastoise. You know what's funny? This is literally Gary's official starter reveal. You technically don't ever see Gary's starter until right now.
That is actually crazy that you don't see a starter until now. I mean, you could assume that he just started with an Eevee. You could assume that because, I don't know, in Pokemon Yellow, he has an Eevee. That's what he starts with, so you might think that.
Sick in the head. But yeah, Heracross then goes for another Mega Horn, and Blastoise cocks both his blasters for a double Hydro Pump, ready to power wash this fucking beetle back to his Pokeball. Ash gets Heracross to bail on the Mega Horn and instead hide behind this rock. That shit not done.
That did not work.
Show this loser.
Oh my God, that did not work. That was so bad.
How it's done.
Luckily, Ash's ace is a direct counter to Blastoise, so Loki Bro's gonna be chilling.
Pikachu. Oh. What?
Gary starts with Skull Bash and gets him.
Why would you use Muck? He's gonna wash it away. He's literally playing Power Wash Simulator right now.
Hit before Muck responds with Sludge Bomb. Blastoise deflects with Rapid Spin. He goes in for a follow-up hit, and Ash asks Muck to engulf Blastoise with his scoop. Nah,
huge.
This is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, but like he's just gonna. I mean, what does he do now? He's just gonna blast him, right?
Gary gets Blastoise to Hydro Pump again and does as direct of a hit as he can get, sending Muck back. Muck has.
I'm surprised it didn't turn to goop. I'm surprised it didn't explode, to be honest.
Yeah, but Ash decides to return Muck and send out Bailey.
Yes.
K-type advantage?
Loki, I thought Gary would take this time to switch, but he actually surprised me.
A Bailey. I thought so.
And then hit him with a Hydro Pump anyways. This is a sign of a psychopath. Ash finally does some Ash shit and gets his Bailey to Vine Whip to jump up and dodge before sending out a Razor.
Nice dodge.
Blastoise deflects this with Rapid Spin again like the little fucking Beyblade, and Ash decides to try and Body Slam from the air instead. Gary then decides to show us why he didn't switch. Tells Blastoise to bite, which he does before lassoing Bailey
oh my God. Hey, that is a well-trained Blastoise.
Into the stadium walls. Fainted. Benito. So Bayleaf can jump, huh? Thanks for showing me, Ash. So this dude, Gary, went from the type of annoying that
I mean, we already knew the Bayleaf can jump. Did you see those stubby legs and jumping over the chasm
talks
before?
too much shit to the type of annoying that's too nice while they whooping your ass. Ash need to say fuck the Pokemon and start boxing this thug at this point. Then something happened that actually made
Bro's gonna throw himself into the arena.
so mad. Oh my god, let me calm down. The announcer calls for an intermission because Ash has lost 3 Pokemon. I have never seen this shit before. A halftime break?
An intermission?
MC equals plot armor. Okay, I've seen worse. What really got me seething right now though is that Pikachu starts protesting to Ash. Hey, when the fuck you gonna send me out? Water types like this is my favorite meal. And do you know what Ash said in response? Haha, sorry Pikachu. I'm only allowed to use the Pokemon I registered before the match. Why the fuck would you not?
Why would you not register your ace, your buddy, your go-to, your side-by-side, your day one?
Register your best Pokemon in your rival fight on the biggest stage in the damn region. Your best
Surely he knows what he started. Well, I guess he didn't know what he started with.
Pokemon
Come on.
against your biggest op who you are 0-1 against. Your
2/3 of the starters, when fully evolved, are weak against electric.
Pikachu specifically is the one that lost to his Eevee and you decide to bring your fucking Tauros? Your mutt?
Your Tauros!
Before I could throw my TV
Did he bring the Krabby as
or
well?
myself off my roof, the announcer calls for the match to be resumed. Out of halftime, Ash sends out Snorlax and Gary sends out Arcanine. After
Okay, I mean, I could see Snorlax being a good idea here.
body slam and getting hit by Arcanine's Fire Spin, Ash calls for Hyper Beam, which breaks through the Veil of Fire and hits Arcanine with enough power to knock him out. Came
Oh, that's huge. That's a massive
short in
hyper
the
beam.
race and came up short now. Little fiery donkey bum. Okay, we got
That's so sad. I want to see Arcanine
a
do
bit of
well.
momentum shift here. I fuck with Snorlax. Gary decides to then send Nidoqueen back out. Gary looks Ash straight in the eyes and says, Nidoqueen, use your tail to jump. Straight mooched off of his flow before hitting Snorlax with a double kick and sending out Hyper Beam. But this badass actually dodged it.
Wait, he should do a hyper beam clash.
Turned with an Ice Beam that knocked Nidoqueen straight out cold.
What was an ice punch? What was that?
Oh,
What?
wait a second, I wasn't familiar with your game. Snorlax kinda different. Now the match is tied with
Why didn't he keep
Pokemon left
Snorlax?
each. Gary sends out Scizor, and I can't lie, he ended that insanity shit ASAP. He hit him with 6 quick attacks in a row. Me. Dodged Snorlax's Hyper Beam, and then Metal Clawed him in the face. Need I say more? He got slept. Permanently. Ash then sent out Muck and went for
What's he gonna do?
Sludge Bomb.
What? Why? He's immune, bro. He's immune.
So now we're in a situation where Gary got 3 months.
Who didn't teach Ash the type chart?
Oh shit, ladies and gentlemen.
Uh-oh.
We may have got ourselves a thumper here. Standing at a whopping 5'7". Okay. The delinquent turned ace, Charizard. Scizor begins with Steel Wing, and Ash commands a flamethrower. Gary gets Scizor to fly up and dodge, and Ash says, "We got wings too, bitch!" And Charizard makes a fake ass bug in the sky and hits him.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, against a Blastoise though, not really gonna be ideal, is it? Why did Gary bring a Magmar and an Arcanine to this fight?
Blastoise left, so as long as the other ain't got a type advantage, we may have a slight chance.
Oh no. It's not looking
Use
good, Chief.
magnitude.
Bro, it's not looking good. What? Magnitude?
Swim into the sky!
When Ash starts saying random shit that isn't a move, just shut up and let him cook. First of all, what the fuck is we doing here? Second of all,
He just lifted him up. How heavy is Golem? You're telling me this 5'7" Charizard just casually lifted up a 300 kilogram, 600 pound Golem? Are you serious?
this
What?
guy Charizard just failed a seismic toss.
And flies with it for a bit? Honestly, I mean, that's
It
impressive.
was too heavy. Golem then uses rollout, which is bad news. Ash responds with Dragon Rage and in one shots? Dragon Rage is an
Wait, whoa, what? How? Huh? What? I mean, I know the anime logic is different, but why Dragon
interesting move
Rage?
in the games, because it always does 40 HP regardless of stats. Do you know what level the fully evolved Golem gotta be to have a max HP of less than 40? It's level 11. Brock's Geodude is level 12. I'm going to leave it at that. Wheezy, the game is different from that. You know, I gave the original trainer that Charmander. He was emotionally abusive, but I still basically gave it to Ash. So now y'all can do the math. 1-on-1, Blastoise Charizard. This is like fire red champion shit right here. This dude picks his starter second just for times like this. Charizard tries for Flamethrower early and gets deflected by Rapid Spin. Blastoise
Huge. I mean, yeah, this is 1v1 that Charizard's not looking so
then
hot in.
goes for Hydro Pump, and I can't lie, that shit connected. Ash gets Charizard to fly and tries to get him to get behind Blastoise. Blastoise then responds with Skull Bash, and that shit works his plan. So we just not taking 2 moves for Skull Bash, I guess. Lovely stuff, Gary, you absolute cheater. Ash tries to get Charizard to maneuver around in the air, dodging Hydro Pumps to try and land a Flamethrower, but it's clearly too hard. At this point,
Surely he's got to be running out of PP soon. The game logic. Is he running out of water? Surely Blastoise doesn't have infinite water. There's it's got to run out. It has to come from somewhere, right? Matter can't just exist. You can't just create energy from nothing.
Ash says, hey, this shit's not worth fucking. Charizard, start melting the arena. I ain't gonna hold you. I still don't really get why this is such a big brain play, like it makes it too humid or something. But anyways, so Gary gets Blastoise to Hydro Pump the rocks in response. Yo, how many Hydro Pumps does bro have? But yeah, he creates hella mist, and what we find inside is pure hand-to-hand combat cinema. These two,
they're gonna start punching each other in a second. Someone's gonna go for the low sweep.
Deadlock. This shit is actually interesting because Blastoise can't aim his jets while in this hand lock. Charizard tries for the point-blank Dragon Rage, and Blastoise said, nah, we playing whack-a-mole. Charizard then
Wait, come on, just aim a little down. You could just aim at his neck and he would have. Okay.
And Gary couldn't cook shit other than getting to bite Charizard's neck. I don't know, bro. Like, you might leave a hickey, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Ash puts it all on one last size toss. Charizard hits him with
huge.
That around the world, before slamming him into the ground. At this point, my jaw is on the
Surely
floor.
that's gonna be a dub.
Actually do it, and before I knew it, the deadlock was up and Blastoise fell. He actually did it, bro.
He did it!
Gary had to reflect so hard that he gave
I totally forgot that Ash won that.
away from the fishing story, saying Ash earned it. Damn, bro.
He still has it? Oh, that's
cute. Teared up seeing that shit. Once the tournament ended, which Ash did not win, obviously, he found out Gary embarked on his own adventure into the Hoenn region. Ash caught up to him and returned him his half of the ball, saying he wanted each of them to carry a half forever. Aww. And that, ladies and gentlemen,
wait, that's
concludes
pretty
this rivalry.
cute.
From big head to acquaintance to friend, always as right. What a story. If you liked what you saw, make sure you subscribe and go on the community poll of what you want to see next. Once again, don't forget to check out Raid in the description, and I'm gonna catch y'all.
Hey, you know what? You should not forget to check out. Don't forget to subscribe to Wheezy. Over 100k subscribers. We could get him to 200k potentially. Please subscribe. His link will be in the description. And you should also subscribe here. You're probably not. You should be. Do it. Please. Please.